Good morning. So that was was it 10 minutes? Yeah, 10-minute yoga to start today. And I'm doing this normally like every morning. It really helps to get the blood going after you've obviously slept for a whole night. And it makes your mind focus and it makes you feel like calm. I'm going to sit down on the sofa for a bit and drink my coffee and update myself on the news. It makes me, of course, really like worried and anxious watching what's going on in the world. I think it's important to keep updated about what's going on, but after watching all the negative news, I find it super important to not panic and to think like a grown-up human being and think, okay, is there anything I can do about this situation right now? And there is. And the best thing that we can do is to isolate ourselves and to try and flatten out the curve for the healthcare system. The biggest threat right now is that the healthcare and the hospitals get overfilled with people, and that way, you know, even if you don't have the coronavirus, if you are in a car accident, there won't be any space in the hospitals in case they're filled up with corona patients. And the best thing we can do to not get sick is to isolate ourselves, and especially protect the people that are in higher risk of getting seriously ill from corona. My mom lives close by and I go and do the shopping for her. I don't have any contact. I just leave the stuff outside her door and call her and say that it's there, and then she comes and picks it up. And my aunt is living in the city and it's a bit hard for me to do the shopping for her, but I'm going to do online shopping for her so that it arrives so she can just go downstairs and pick it up. And so I just texted my mum now to see if she needs anything today. She's been fine like with the stuff she has at home, but today she needs a couple of things, so I'm going to go and get that for her. Be like considerate towards others when you're doing shopping. Don't buy like 100 cans of chopped tomatoes. There's no need for that. There is food in the grocery shops. I've been waking up really late since I came back from America, and so it's almost 12 o'clock now and I need to eat some breakfast. Oh my god, it's so cold in here. I left the balcony door open for Bowie to go out, but I don't think he wants to go out when it's this cold outside. Tidied up out there yesterday as well. So what I'm trying to do right now is using the stuff that we have at home so that we don't have to go to the shop all the time. So I mean, this is not looking very appetizing at all. It's like an old banana that has been lying in the freezer for maybe, I don't know for how long, at least like 4 or 5 months, I'm sure. And I've got a little bit of mango left. I'm gonna turn these 2 bags that does not look fun at all into, look at that, nice cream. Bananas go bad so quickly. I mean, I have a few here. They are starting to look a bit brown, and if they are not being eaten, then I just chop them down and put them in the freezer, and then you can turn your bananas into this gorgeous nice cream. So yummy. If you want a more detailed version of how to make nice cream like this, I'll link it above. And what I'm going to do while I eat my like late breakfast is to watch something really brain dead on TV. Like I'm watching this like series that is called Below Deck, which is just drama, and it's so brain dead, but it's entertaining.
I know her little quirks, so
we're gonna have a good season.
It's me. I feel like right now is like a good time, obviously, to not panic, but also to be appreciating what we have. We take a lot of things for granted, and right now is a very good opportunity to be grateful. Of course, when I came back from my travel in America, that did not go at all how I planned. I was supposed to still be there now, and I was a bit bummed out, but honestly, like, it doesn't matter. and some people are complaining about having to like adjust their plans and having to stay at home. But this is the biggest crisis I have ever experienced for society. But if you compare it to the Second World War that my parents grew up in and that my grandparents had to be out like in the war and fight for, it's not at all so bad. We got food in the shops. All we have to do is to like stay at home and help people as much as we can. Thinking about the people that has to work in like hospitals, and the best thing that we can do like to help the hospitals is to stay at home. So let's just stay at home and help each other out, and let's not be like dickheads right now. It's like there is no need for that. In the last few days I started playing guitar again, which I haven't done for years, but there was just so many bad news about everything that's happening right now, and I just felt like I need to do something that is like keeping my mind off of things. So this is a great chance. Do something creative at home and don't just sit there and feel sorry for yourself. So I forgot to tell you like in the beginning of this video that like last time I released something on here, I was pretty sick and I just been on like several flights to get back home, but I'm not sick anymore, and I have no idea if it was just a cold or if it was corona. But some experts are saying that for a healthy young person it can just feel like a cold, so it could have been, but I will never find out. But I'm fine now anyway. I was super hungry now because that breakfast was just like a little like a smoothie. I'm going to again use what we have at home, so it's going to be a pretty random one. I've got some bread, I've got some homemade hummus and some salsa. My lunch sandwich. I'm going to eat an orange as well. I challenge you guys to be creative what you have at home. The hummus was made out of at home, like I made it last night. I'll link above how you can make your own hummus if this is new information to you. Try a new combination, see what you have in your fridge and just use that. And we don't have that much fresh veggies at home, but carrots are great, like they last for so long, like they don't go bad. And just to like peel one and eat it like a snack with your lunch is perfect. I just came back from being outside buying the bananas for my mom that she wanted. When I was in the shop to get the bananas, I got really pissed off because there was not many people in the shop, but the person that was standing after me in the queue to pay up, she was the only one after me, and she was pushing on me. Like, come on, like the only thing that we're recommended to do right now is like to keep distance from people, and then you don't push on the person in front of you when there is not even a queue. So I turned around and I said, "Excuse me, but you're standing like very close to me. You're standing too close." And then she rolled her eyes at me, and I was like, I got so angry, like absolute fucking assholes. Like, it's not just for yourself, it's for everyone else. Howard is home now as well, as you can see. Do you want to wave, Howard? What are you eating? This is Howard's after work snack.
I'm just having some noodles.
Just instant noodles.
Yeah, just as a little munch for the afternoon.
And ooh, I got something in my eye. I'm also going to have a snack now, and then I'm going to do a workout like online. I'm going to chop up a carrot and make it into sticks. And there is some leftover. Oh my god! And there is some leftover like barbecue kind of sauce from yesterday's dinner that I'm going to dip the carrot stick in. I can open this cupboard for you if you want. You can have a little browse. Yeah? This sauce is really good. And it's so simple as well. It was some vegan Greek yogurt, but you could have used sour cream or just regular yogurt as well. Some olive oil, salt, lime, and barbecue sauce. That was all. Super simple. I did the yoga. I wanted to try my sister-in-law, I guess, her workout, but because it's on UK time that she does it online, it was gonna be a bit too late for me. So, but you know what? I will link below how you can stream her workout class. It's called Active with Alex, so you can do it every Monday if you want to. I think it's so important to stay active, although, like, you know, being mostly indoors. Go out in the sun, go for a walk, do yoga, do exercises at home. You don't need a gym to be active, like, trust me, you really don't need that. Now I'm going to start making some dinner. I cannot stress enough how important I think it is to eat everything you have at home before you go to the shop and get more stuff. Like, you might not be able to get exactly whatever you want right now. These are the times, like, if you have a craving for a pizza, maybe you can't eat pizza that day, you know. And so I'm trying to just use everything that we have at home. It might be random combinations, it might not look so pretty, but what I'm going to do for dinner is got some sweet potatoes. I'm going to roast these in the oven. I'm going to top them off with some sweet corn, and I think I might make like a tomato-y sauce with the sweet corn, and maybe some green beans or something like that. I'm not 100% sure yet. Then I'm going to make a cashew cheese, like chipotle sauce kind of thing that I can drizzle over everything once it's done. I'll link above a video of how to make the cashew nut cheese cream, and just add a little bit of chipotle and some more hot water to like make it a bit more like a sauce. Oh, by the way, very important, I'm also going to drink some wine and listen to some Elvis and maybe some like Aerosmith and the Rolling Stones, because that keeps me in a good mood. Wine, music, making food. I might also actually make a dessert, because I feel like, you know, that might be necessary right now. Vegan wine, by the way, available in Sweden, and it's really good. I did make what is going to become a pie, because I think, yeah, we will need that today. This is, I'm gonna turn the music down. And I will link the original recipe for this pie down below, but I will also write down how I did it, because as I said like a million times today, I'm not going to the shop in case it's absolutely necessary, so I didn't have all the ingredients for this pie. But the reason I wanted to make this is because it's a banana pie, and if you remember from this morning, I have had these 2 ripe bananas, and I want to use them before they go off. So made a pie crust here. It was supposed to include vegan butter. I don't have vegan butter at home, therefore I used rapeseed oil, and I have no idea how it's going to turn out, but you know, I'm taking what I have. I'm going to fill the pie with the bananas, and in the original recipe it says to use chocolate buttons, and I don't have that at home either. So what I have done instead is a chocolate sauce that is quite chunky, so I'm just gonna dollop that on top of the bananas after I filled the pie shell with the bananas. And the chocolate sauce I made like this. I used like hot chocolate, cocoa powder, and some soy milk, and just whisk that together. Gonna make the pie and just pop that in the oven together with the roasted sweet potatoes that is still in there. They have to be in there for like an hour. My favorite song from Elvis. Burning up, burning up. All right. think the pie looks pretty good. So yeah, gonna put that in the oven for 35 minutes maybe, something like that. So while I'm waiting for everything to be ready in the oven, I have made some lunch for Howard as he has to go to work tomorrow. But so this, the lunch for Howard is also quite random. So it's a sandwich with tahini, some green beans from the freezer, some salsa and some salt. And here is also what's going to become a chia pudding, overnight oat. I got these popcorns I made the other night and I'm actually going to put a few here. They might be like amazing. Oh my god, I made so much food now.
This looks very nice. Look at this pie. What's the pie? Chocolate and...
Banana.
Chocolate and banana. Wow. I'm guessing you should have like some ice cream or some custard or something like that with it, but we don't have any of that at home and I'm too tired now to make anything more from scratch, so let's just eat this and be happy. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is not normally how I film my videos and it really is not like trying to make anything look like extra pretty or anything. It's just like literally a normal day for me right now. And if you enjoy this type of video, make sure you let me know by commenting below and hitting the like button as well. Subscribe to my channel. Until I see you again, have a good one. Bye.